Stevenson with the 11-10 win to wrap up day 2 of the Callum Robinson Mustang Classic. Glenn Clark with the head coach Paul Cantabene. Coach, perhaps not the most aesthetically pleasing performance. It was far from perfect, but how did your team manage to gut out this one tonight?
Well, as I told in the locker room, this is one of the grittiest wins we've ever had here, right? I just thought locking down, and the defense really led us today. I thought they just did a tremendous job. Cam Miller, Nick Lehan, Eskander, the midi Ds, all were just phenomenal. And I thought we just did a great job of giving Tyler a chance in the cage. They're shooting a lot of outside balls. They outshot us significantly, but I just thought they were just shooting a lot of outside shots, and we did well. And I just thought, we played like we were tired in the first half, in the first quarter, and it took us a while to really get into it. And I thought once we got into our flow a little bit, we were much better, but it's a heck of a game, So I just think the guys showed a lot of, and we wouldn't have won this game a year ago. That's for sure. We would have lost this game. There's no doubt. And I think these guys have just learned how to win those games and make those winning plays. And I thought we made those winning plays. They could get the rebound goal, but that's a winning play. You're in the right place at the right time. You get a tough ground ball, you throw it forward. We just did a lot of things, I thought, in the end to win the game, and that was great. And we just, it's an emotional 48 hours here for sure. And I think I've been here, like I just told you, I think I've been here like 33 hours of the last 48. But we're just really happy to get it. And I think our team played tough as can be, and we put ourselves in a really great spot. And we'll give them a couple days off and get back to work and try to beat that team down in the Eastern Shore. I can't remember their name, but they're down there.
Nice easy one next Saturday. You bring up Cam, and we're going to talk to him in a second. That double team at the end of the game, right? To get that ball out, like a young player, a player moving in, just playing really for the first time this season. A moment like that, how good is this kid?
Well, we knew Cam was really good a year ago. You know what I mean? He just wasn't mature enough to handle some of the situations that he was put in a year ago, and now he is. And so I think, as you see, we have all new defense down there. All those guys haven't played together before until this year, and I think every game they're getting a little bit better, and they're getting to know each other, when to go things, and I think that was a great time. We had him tied up, and he went, and we got it. And I think we got it. We had Cody. Cody's in there. He hadn't played all game. All of a sudden we throw him in there when Eskander got a little banged up, and so I just thought he just did a great job clearing the ball, making those big plays. And 41's a tough guard. He's a lot of man, and I think he just did a real good job making it really hard for that kid all day. And he had a lot of help. It just wasn't him. He'll be the first to tell you it was everybody. You know what I mean? I think, but that's the way we play defense now. It's just really good that everybody buys into what we do. And Cam will tell you that as much as anybody. So, but we're really happy where he is, and I think he's only dipped his toe in how good he's going to be.
You guys fell behind 6-2 in the first half.
That was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. Take me through what those conversations, what allows this team to respond the way they did to get it back to a one-goal game before halftime? Well,
I think we have great leadership. Jack Scalati, our captain, and Grant Zick, and a lot of those guys, Brendan McNeely, Robbie Vandergaalt, they just do a great job. And I think the leadership that they show day in and day out helps these guys get that, and they believe they're winners. We have a lot of guys on our team that have won a lot of games in high school and coming up, so we have a lot of winners, and I think they understand how to play now, and we're starting to get back to the way we need to play, and I think they understand that. We're not trying to win every game 40-2. We're trying to be one goal better at the end of the day, and I think those guys are starting to understand how we have to play in and day out, and so it's really great. But we got a lot of weapons, and so we'll see who's hot on whatever given day. But I just think they don't give up. Down 6-2, we could have tucked our noses in and took off, and they could have beat us up pretty good, which probably would have happened a year ago. This year, they sucked it up. We got a couple of big goals, got back into it. Huge goal by Gavin at the half. Those juice goals. How you end halves are huge, and that was a massive goal to get us in. And I thought we kind of really took off there, but we knew they weren't going to go in. Mike does such a tremendous job of that team. They're so fast, and they got so many shooters, and they're coached up so well, and one of the best goalies in the country, one of the best face-off guys in the country. And we knew they were going to keep grinding at us.
And the other goal that stood out to me with that one Zick where he was kind of triple team there.
Unbelievable, right? Unbelievable play. But that's what you need. I tell them all the time, you need your best players to play the best in the biggest games, right? And that's what happened today. And Grant was unbelievable. One was unbelievable. Taz is really starting to step up, playing unbelievable. Gavin was great, and we got to clean up some end of game situations a little bit better. I thought we got a little nervous, but more times you're in those situations, the better you'll handle them.
You mentioned the emotions. I can feel that they're real, and it's been a great weekend. We saw so many alums down there on the sideline with you tonight, and it was great to have them out here all weekend. Can you attempt to describe what this moment has meant for Stevenson lacrosse?
Probably not, and I wouldn't even do it justice. But we pride ourselves on taking care of family and everybody associated with us. If you're a Mustang for one time, you're a Mustang forever, and we're going to take care of our own. And I think we take a lot of pride in that. And you saw in our alumni alumni showing up today. You saw all the alumni that showed up to help celebrate Callum and his foundation down there, and you saw what the school did for this tournament, and outlining of the tens, the signage, the balls, everything that we did to help emphasize him, putting his logo up on all the streaming services and everything, and that's what family's all about. And this tournament wouldn't be great though if I didn't mention also the coaches. Those guys were unbelievable. All the coaches that came here and brought their teams here. 500 players coming here. A lot of people just think you show up and play these games. They don't understand, what it takes to travel, the hotels, the meals, to get your team here, to get your team ready, everything that goes into it, the scouting, everything like that. They just don't understand it. But all these coaches, when I told them we were renaming this the Callum Robinson Mustang Classic, they bought right in. It was unbelievable. And got a note last night from the Robinsons saying how proud they were of everything that we're doing, and we just couldn't be more proud. So it's just a great thing, and I think the university did a great job. You can't thank them enough. My athletic director for letting me do this, and President Hirschman and Jim Mustard and all those guys. We won't be able to do this, but I thought at the end of the day, this was an awesome showcase for lacrosse and an awesome showcase for love. And I just think we got to do a better job out in the real world and about love. Everybody, there's all this hate all the time. It doesn't matter what side you're on, and it's really bad in lacrosse with some of the things they put online and all that kind of crap. I don't read that stuff anymore because I'm a popular subject, I guess people tell me. But we just got to love each other more, and I think our team does a great job of loving each other and understanding that, and we really don't care what other people think, because we think we do a great job of it. But all the coaches here brought a lot of love. A lot of love, and I think every player I shook hands with thanked me about being here. They understand what it's about, and that's what Callum would have wanted, a huge love thing, and I think this was a great love fest. Shine brighter, love harder, and all the things his parents say about it is true. And he was a superhero. And we love you, Cal, if you're watching, and everybody who watched this broadcast and everything. We thank all the coaches here and us. We thank you so much. It really means a lot.
Love you, brother.
Thanks, man.